Hey guys, I'm Deepthi Desikan, and in this video we're going to be testing out some new mass cosmetics launches, some viral launches from this particular brand. And so I'm going to be doing like a full face of mass cosmetics. I have the brushes, I have everything in this video because I just wanted to do like a very cohesive one brand makeup. So I'll be starting with the eyes first and then moving on to the face because I have a couple of new eyeshadow palettes I want to try out. So firstly, starting off with my eyebrows, I have this Mars Micro Precision Brow Pencil. Not my first time using this because I actually love this eyebrow pencil. I feel like it works really well for my eyebrow hair. So it so precisely defines and fills in the brows. So we have 4 eyeshadow variants. One is in the variant Imperial, which has a color scheme like this. Then we have what is called Orchid, and then we have what is called Plush, and then we have what is called Dahlia. So today I'm going to be using this eyeshadow in Orchid because I feel like it's more cohesive with my outfit. I don't want anything to be clashing, and if I need any shade, of course I'll pick it up from another palette. So first taking up this, so I'm going to be using that shade to set my eyelid actually. So I'm going to be taking this eyeshadow from the Imperial palette because I want something of this shade as a subtle transition. This is the Mars BRE01 eyeshadow blending brush. Taking this golden shade, the kind of shade this is, it just works better with the fingers. It's just so soft, so pigmented. Wow, I knew it. Some eyeshadows just work better with fingers. Look at that color payoff, look at that shine, look at that softness. So I'm just going to be taking this shade itself and applying it more intensely on the outer corner, and then from the other palette that we took, which is called Imperial, just taking this shade, sort of like a reddish shade, just for the outer corner. It's sort of like the kind of shade I want. Now what I'm going to be doing is taking this angled liner brush from Mars and taking this black eyeshadow and sort of using that as a liner. Such a pigmented soft black shade, it's so easy to use this. Now let's move on to face. For that I have this one, which they have relaunched again. This one is the Mars Gripping Primer. It has sort of like this clear consistency and a pump packaging, okay? So it has a little bit of a sticky texture, but not extremely uncomfortable. Like it's not too sticky, you can see. It's a very nice gripping primer, but not just gripping, it also gives you a really nice glow and hydration to your skin. It doesn't make the makeup feel rigid to blend, it doesn't skip, it doesn't pill on your skin. So it's a very nice primer to use, and also it makes the makeup long wearing, and it gives you a nice plumpy looking skin, which I absolutely love. Now for foundation, I initially thought I would be using this one, which you've seen me use multiple times on my channel. This one is the Mars High Coverage Foundation, one of the best affordable foundations, which gives you really good coverage, very good flawless looking skin, very comparable to a lot of high-end foundations. It just masks up everything but doesn't look extremely matte and dry. It has that, you know, sort of like a demi matte finish but flawless filtered looking skin. But I recently got this in the mail. So this one is the Mars Zero Blend Foundation. I think it's a new launch. So this is what I'm going to be trying out today. And this I have in 3 shades. This is what the packaging of this foundation looks like. Now I'll be swatching shade 04. This is shade number 04. Then we have 05, which is called Biscotti Bliss. This is the shade number 05. And 06, which is called Golden Honey. I mean, these 2 shades pretty much look similar. There's not much of a shade shift or depth to it, so I can use either one of it. I will just stick to using the shade number 05. Now this is what the consistency of this foundation is. It's not too thick, it's not too runny. It comes with a nice pump packaging. So let's try this out with shade number 05. Now to buff this out, I can use either of these 2 brushes. This is the Mars 4-in-1 brush, which is one of their best-selling products, which is one of my favorite products. Actually, I get a lot of use out of this because it has 4 brushes in one, and it's in my everyday makeup drawer. But they also have a flat top kabuki brush like this, which also gets the job done really well. This foundation does have a little bit of like a floral scent. I'm actually stippling it onto my skin instead of like buffing it. This has a very like skin-like finish with sort of medium coverage, pretty good coverage, and actually blendability. But I also have these 2 brushes from Mars, which I also want to try out. This had a lot of good reviews. This is like a flat foundation brush, only it's a little bit like denser. So think I want to try that out. They also have this brush which a lot of people really like to apply the foundation for seamless coverage. Actually works really well in getting up the coverage. I'll just try this brush. This is like you can just paint the foundation on your face. It's actually a really nice brush, you guys. I didn't expect it to be that way. I think you can use this brush for like blush too, you know, it's not just foundation. I feel like the shade is a pretty good match for me. I mean, like once I'm going to be done with the rest of my makeup, I think it is going to be a pretty good match. I like the finish. It's sort of like a matte looking foundation. It's not a very dewy foundation. It has a very thin consistency, so it gives you pretty good coverage whilst not kicking up your skin and giving you that subtle matte finish. So I wouldn't suggest this foundation for people with very dry skin and people who have a lot of like texture on their skin, but it is for anyone with normal combination or oily skin. If you live in very hot humid climates, I would absolutely love this foundation. It actually gives you really good coverage. Like you can see, it's covered up the dark spots on my face, the pigmentation and everything, and made my skin look really nice and even. So it is a pretty like, you know, medium coverage foundation. So for concealers, I have these concealers from Mars. I have talked about it quite a few times actually. I have this one in the shade 05, which actually matches me to the dot, and I think there are more shades too. Like the deepest shade is 08, but that's a little bit too dark for me. The shade 05 actually matches me pretty well. So this is how the wand of this concealer looks like. It has a really nice stubby doe foot applicator. Now this concealer works like magic. Okay, you just need the tiniest amount of it. It's a very thin consistency that might seem like it's going to dry your under eye area out, but it has this beautiful spreadability, very light consistency but very high coverage. And the best part about this concealer is it actually stays on your under eye area for a really long time, and you don't really even have to set it. To blend it out, I'm using the Mars concealer brush which came along with the concealers. This one is the PF09 brush. I love this brush. This demo part of this hasn't convinced you to get this concealer, I'm not sure what will. I don't have any filter on this camera or anything. This is how my skin looks, okay? And just look at that under eye area. Usually you'll have to run and immediately sort of set the concealer. With this, nothing like that. So now moving on, I have this one. This one is called their gel compact. Okay, I've never seen anything like this before. I'm going to try it out. I love the shine that I have on my face. I don't really actually like to mattify my skin. It does come with a puff like this, and it has like a very nice gel texture. And look at that shine here. Can you just see? It instantly actually mattifies your skin. I can see people with oily skin loving this. I also want to try out this. This is their Blush Hour liquid blush. I have a couple of shades in this. This is Sunkissed. This shade is called Dawn. Then we have what is called Horizon. Beautiful pink shade. And then we have what is called Dusk. It's a beautiful deeper pink actually. We have the last shade which is called Night Glow. Just look at that. So beautiful. I'm going to be taking this shade and just applying a little bit. It's actually too pigmented for my skin tone, but you know me, I want to try it out. Ooh. I love this shade. You can see this work for all skin tones out there, like especially people of deeper skin tone. This berry red shade would work out so well. I always love shades with a little bit of red undertone to it because it makes me look a lot more naturally flushed. And can you see I blended it out with this like sort of flatter brush, and I love it. Now for lips, I've already made a beautiful combination. I used their Cocoa Drip Lip Mist. Now these lip mists from Mars are so popular. I've made a dedicated swatch video on them. A lot of people love this for a very good reason. I absolutely love it. This on the other hand, you can see I wore this throughout the video. I find it to be very comfortable, very like nourishing on the lips, and the stain is also super long lasting. Like I had the shade Cocoa Drip. You can see the tint that it has left behind. This shade in Rosewood would work out so well for people of deeper skin tones as well. It is pigmented, it is intense, and I love the sheen. I love how comfortable it feels on the lips, and I love the stain that this leaves behind. So this is the shade Rosewood. So there's so much to try out from this brand. Of course, everything cannot be included in one video, but these were some of the best-selling viral products I wanted to try out. I'm so glad with everything that I tried out in this video. I absolutely love the primer. You guys know I've talked about it so many times. Way before it even became this popular, I've been loving this. I really love the foundation. It is so skin-like. It gives you good medium high coverage. I love the concealers. I have been talking about this so much because I love it. Like, see, it's been more than an hour or so and I haven't even set it, and look, it's not fading away, it's not creasing, it's not caking up underneath my eyes, it's not getting patchy at all. This powder, this needs to go viral, you guys. I'm not sure why not a lot of people are talking about this, but this is such a good powder to set your makeup. It just instantly mattifies your skin. The texture is so different. It's a different unique product that does the job. It's just not a gimmicky product. The pH blush is really nice for anyone who's looking for these kind of color changing blushes, but the liquid blush is where my heart is, especially the shade Night Glow. I absolutely love it. The eyeshadow palettes are so good. The color selection is so nice. Softly pressed eyeshadows that pack a punch. The shimmer shade is so nice and foily. The matte shades are so soft and blendable. I love the eye look that I created. So I love how my skin is looking, how my makeup is looking. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I'll make sure to link all these products in the description box below, so make sure to check it out. And also use my coupon code Deepthi10 when you shop on the Mars website for additional discount. And yeah, while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.